Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Well, I did it. I bought another G-Shock. I just could not help myself. I keep trying to buy and find G-Shocks that suit me best, but I keep getting slightly disappointed in them because they don't tick all the boxes in my head that I want from a G-Shock. However, this one may have done it for me, and it's actually a slightly different G-Shock than I sort of was specifically looking for. This one is like one of those sort of semi-smart watch G-Shocks. It's not a full smart G-Shock. It just has some Bluetooth connectivity. It has a few little options there that sort of checks on your step count and things like that. It is the GBD200. I'd seen a few reviews of this watch and I was actually quite interested in it, but I was a little bit unsure about the price of it. But then recently this one popped up at a really good price and I just could not help myself. So today is our first impressions of the G-Shock GBD200. Before we flip the camera, however, as usual, do you mind just clicking on that subscribe button? Really do appreciate it. But let's flip the camera. Let's check out this GBD200 G-Shock. So here is my brand new G-Shock. Yes, it is. This is a G-Shock that I've been quite interested in. I like the display of it, I like the look of it, and I like that it has a little bit more heft to it compared to some of the other G-Shocks where it really struggles for me to tick all the boxes that I want. This may well be a G-Shock that can possibly tick all the boxes that I want from it, and possibly a bit more, because as you can see, there is a Bluetooth symbol there, there's a messages symbols there. This thing does a lot of different things. But what does it come with? It comes in an outer box. It comes with a G-Shock tin, which the watch is just put inside there just like that. Comes with a warranty card. Comes with a module book talking about how the thing works. And obviously it comes with this watch. And I have to say, I'm a little bit unsure of negative displays. Well, let me explain. I like the look of negative displays. I think on your wrist, looking back and forth, I think it looks quite neat and tidy. What I don't like is that they tend to be a bit harder to read. And this style of watch, I do want legibility. So to have a negative display sort of for me takes away from that legibility. However, this one, I certainly am going to say that's legible. Let me move that as far back as I can. I can read that perfectly fine through the camera. What about you? Absolutely, I think that's perfectly legible. Done very, very well. Now, because this is a first impressions video, I don't actually know how any of this stuff works. I was able to download the app onto my phone and sync them together, which then gave me the correct time. But I know there's a lot of bits and pieces on this thing. There's running, and there's step counts, and there's messages, and there's all sorts of bits and pieces well beyond my ability at this point with this watch. So what I want to do is just actually show you what it looks like, the quality of it, and oh, there's a backlight. Let's show you that. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. The buttons look good on the side. They're very crisp and very nicely integrated into the case. Saying there, flash of red there. I think that has something to do with the running sort of feature of this watch. You're meant to be able to go running with it. Lots and lots of adjustments on the strap. And because I think it is meant to be more of an exercise running watch, I think that's also then going to be available so it helps you to sort of sweat through it. Case back, solid stainless steel as you would expect with this one here. Shock absorbing structure just like you'd expect. Acceleration sensor made in Thailand, this particular version of it. It does have these little sort of corner bits there, which I quite like on some G-Shocks. Just helps meld the case up into the strap, which I do enjoy. But how does this watch look on wrist? Let's check it out. Well, the first thing I'm going to say before I even turn the watch over is that strap is huge. Look at it, it's all the way over there. And I have a medium 6 3/4 inch wrist. And look where I am on the strap. There's only 3 other little spots. So if you've got a small wrist, you may be on number 1 there. But saying that, you could have a 12.5 inch wrist and this watch will work for you. But that aside, I think it actually looks really good. Just like most G-Shocks, they do sit on wrist even if they are bigger. And this one's not a particularly big G-Shock. This is quite just sort of a normal sort of size G-Shock, to be honest. I think it's actually the right size for G-Shock, but it fits well. It looks good on wrist. Very comfortable as well. And I like that there's a bit of substance to this strap. Some G-Shocks I find have a nice chunky sort of feel to the strap. Others feel a little bit thin and sort of flimsy. I think they're all very strong. It's a G-Shock. You know, we are expecting some sort of toughness from them, but I like feeling a little bit of substance to it. And this one has that level of substance. All right, guys, I am going to try and figure out how all the features on this thing works. And after I've done all that, I'll come back to it with a full in-depth review. Hope to see you in the next video.